And we're live.
Yeah. Kind of both going simultaneously. They're talking.
Yeah, I'm Ashley.
I'm Joe. And we're jumping right in, apparently, to Dead Cells, I think.
Yep. And we are Geeked My Nerd.
Yeah, that's right. That's who we are. So this is a game you're fairly familiar with.
Yep.
There's one big dead dude.
Okay, I don't think you can access the secret area yet.
For those that have never seen this game before, it is a side-scrolling roguelike action game with like very heavy RPG elements and all sorts of other good stuff. But it is a pretty cool looking game. I personally haven't played it, but I've watched her play quite a bit of it.
Are you the headless fellow that's been getting around? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Oh yes, that's right, no tongue. Hey Randall!
Welcome aboard.
Anyway, it must be strange to be back from the dead. I mean, surely you must have noticed. You can no longer die. I really don't understand it. But you're not the first to find yourself in this situation, if that's what you want to know. His little gestures are pretty funny.
Yep.
Shouldn't you be on your way? Beginner's bow. I like to get the melee or the ranged weapons versus the shields because I don't like shields. I'd rather just fight my way through.
It's fair. Good offense, you know.
So this is the tutorial level. To teach you how to do everything. And we have like no healing item. Yeah, we're having a pretty good night. Randall, how's your night going?
I imagine you guys are busy right now over at the theater.
Alright, I'm gonna level up purple first. I like to go in reverse order. The lowest first. Because I think it gives you more points in the long run. Some writing, but it's difficult to read. Malays, they're all affected, not die here. Sometimes there's other stuff to look at in the rooms. Or sometimes there's like hidden areas. We'd like to be in that one.
Music bumping. Yeah, it's super busy with the holiday and 4 new movies coming out this week. Yeah, we're gonna go see Creed 2 Friday morning. Mostly so we can, not only because we're excited to see the movie, but also because, you know, we're doing our Rocktober stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And I know Wreck-It Ralph is coming out.
Yep.
But I don't know what other movies are coming out.
Gross.
Yeah, I can't do anything with that yet because we don't have the right power. So you definitely want to try to kill as many enemies as you can.
Get that cash.
And get the money, and then hopefully they'll drop orbs. Orbs are how you upgrade your skills in this game so that they last after you've died.
The little the cells, as they're called.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was good, Randall. Like, I didn't have any doubt it would be good, but there's always that chance that, like, even though it might be enjoyable, it's still, like, eye-rolling or groan-inducing or whatever.
Ooh, a kebab.
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 Robin Hood, that's the one.
Yeah, that one I'm not too sure about.
Like, it looks fine.
Okay, yeah, don't need that, and it doesn't look like I can sell it either. Sometimes you can sell things. Oh sweet, a turkey leg. Or a drumstick.
Ba-dum.
Yeah, the part about Robin Hood, for me, is I saw that, like, Ben Mendelsohn is playing, I guess, the Sheriff of Nottingham, and I just don't... I just know. There's just something wrong about that casting. I don't know what it is.
I'm kind of fine with it, but for me, it's more of the I'm incredibly confused if they're trying to basically imagine this in a semi-steampunk era England. You know what I mean? Yeah,
like the way he was dressed and stuff. Like, I didn't know like what era it was supposed to be in.
It's really reminiscent of that King Arthur movie that came out, I think, this year. The one with Charlie King Robin, or
the Charlie Hunnam one.
Yeah, because that one also kind of had this. Christoph Waltz seems like he would be a good sheriff. Yeah, sheriff for King John. Yeah, Prince John. Yeah, I also believe Christoph Waltz. Christoph Waltz is one of those actors though that like I haven't seen him in enough things, and I really want to see him in stuff. He's part of the reason I'm excited for Battle Angel Alita.
Oh yeah. Should we get a wolf trap? Or another grenade? I think we'll just save our money for now. We don't need to buy something. Oh, cool, a chest. Oh, sweet. Sinew slicer. I'm glad we didn't buy anything.
Cinnamon slicer?
Sinew slicer.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's back that way. I wonder if we can get there from another area. Alright, so let's make sure that there's nothing we've missed. Alright, because that's the starting area down there. Alright, and then that's inaccessible. Okay, so we've explored this whole area for what we can, because we can't access all parts yet. I could see that, Randall, with the whole Sherlock Holmes vibe.
That's fair, but like considering like Sherlock Holmes is in an era where we did have like steam-powered technology, like the kind of weird advanced technology vibe fits because Sherlock Holmes is like on the cusp of that pulpy era.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always that weird scientific stuff, and I'm fine with it in Robin Hood, but I feel like the commercials didn't sell the weird settingness of it enough.
Alright, let me read this text. Well, look who it is.
Whoa.
I'm the collector, and I'm about the closest thing you'll find to a decent company around here. Bring me the cells you gather from the others. In exchange, I'll procure a few useful little items for you. Should you stumble upon a blueprint, bring it to me, and I'll introduce you to some more experimental items. Alright, so we're gonna get a health flask. Unlocks a health potion that can be used at any time. And then gold reserves. We don't have quite to get that, but it's better than nothing.
You're dead. And you're trying to figure out like what's going on and why you can't actually stay dead.
Yeah, this is a roguelike game, so when you die, you go back to the starting area, but you kind of have like some of the perks that you pay that collector guy for.
Consider it like a video game version of something like the Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where basically...
Live, die, repeat.
You die, but you get a little better each time.
Yes.
Because like you keep your memories and you keep, you know, maybe some upgrades you get and things like that.
But yeah, I think you're trying to find out like what happened to everybody.
Yeah.
Because there's like this mysterious plague called the malaise that's killed everybody.
But but people aren't staying dead.
Yeah. I'm really happy I found this great stinking pile of corpses.
Gross.
Funny, they look a little like me. Oh.
Probably because they are.
Yeah, so it's implied that you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Alright, so Promenade of the Condemned. So we'll probably die in this area, because this area is a lot harder than the main area.
Yeah.
And there's a boss here that we can fight, and we will get a power that helps us access some other secret areas in the main area.
Well, like, I don't know. Like, the whole malaise and why you keep coming back. There's lots of little alchemical stuff in it, like the mutations you get, and that healing potion you can get your bottle replenished of. But, yeah, I have no clue, honestly. And I think that's the whole issue of the game, is this guy doesn't know why he keeps coming back.
Yeah, and like as we start dying more, we'll get to discover like different parts of that dungeon that we started in,
yeah.
And we'll get some more clues, because we'll get to find like some other cool secret areas. But yeah, I imagine we'll probably die in this area. I don't think if we make it to the boss, we'll be lucky. And we'll be even luckier if we can beat the boss. Although I do have one good weapon for defeating the boss.
Yep.
But I forgot what the boss of this area is. And then another element of this is these timed doors. So like if you speed run, you can unlock the doors, and I think it's supposed to be the perks that you missed by not working thoroughly through the area. So if you're a speedrunner, it's kind of, you get rewarded. And so even though these are the same enemies from the previous area, they are a little tougher.
Yeah.
And now one of my cats is trying to join me. And so those little guys up there with the dual swords, they are very tough because they can teleport.
Mm-hmm. Also, it's harder to stun them.
Yeah.
From strikes.
So that's a very useful weapon, the Sinew Snapper, because it basically allows you to attack.
Like pelt them with a bunch of rapid fire shots from a distance.
Yes.
Because from a distance, there is harmony.
Okay, kitty, you cannot be messing with me right now. Because you're making it hard to see. Yeah, it's little Tib joining us. So yeah, we have like the most basic weapons right now. Kiddo, sit down. Can you sit down? She's like, I don't know if I can.
I'm just looking for all kinds of attentions.
Yeah. It's like, I saw you were playing a game and I decided that I needed all your love.
Diablo 3, yeah, I can see that. The attacks especially sound very much like if you're using a sword in Diablo 3. Dude,
Nice.
this like, I would buy this soundtrack.
Yeah,
just
it's
to,
very
like,
nice.
relax
The
to.
music in this game is pretty good.
Look.
Okay, and this is a real chest.
I love how, like, Muay Thai kicks it. Hey, Mel. How's it going? Thank you for joining us.
Alright, so we're gonna switch to the twin daggers, because that's a better weapon.
Mel and Apollo have their own YouTube channel where they do lots of video game Let's Plays and all sorts of cool stuff, and
Yes.
they're incredibly great supporters. We always love having you guys pop in. I know you're busy getting ready for Thanksgiving. Blah, blah, blah. If I can find my words.
Tim, no.
So we really appreciate you hopping in for a little bit. We haven't streamed as much recently as we'd like to, so we are spending a lot of time during Thanksgiving getting some streams in.
Yep. Alright, and so this is an area where there is some kind of a creature that is causing everybody to have extra powers, so I gotta go kill that or we're gonna be able to kill anything. And then of course my cat is deciding that
Now
again,
is the time to be in the way.
she wants to be my best friend.
And cool.
Oh,
Thank you for lurking.
and it just died. So I will lose all my stuff. Kitty, stop. This is not your drink. No, you don't get to have coffee. Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Tib, back already? Seems like you've been having a rough time of it. Actually, pretty easy. Stop. Have you noticed how things seem to change each time you pass through? One could get to thinking that the island is alive. It's quite ridiculous, wouldn't you say? Shouldn't you be on your way?
But she's the one pulling the strings.
Probably. I thought there was a secret in this area. Maybe I'm mistaken, or maybe in the other version of the game there was.
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta beat like the first boss or something, because I don't remember her starting out.
Yeah.
Because in my game, I start out with the other guy, so... Sweet kebabs.
Yep.
But we got to keep our potion, so that's good. This tunnel was cleared out very roughly. Doesn't look too solid. A dusty old bag that someone left here a long time ago. And I can't use that because I have full health. The hole in this wall is extremely small. Except maybe for a child.
Whoa.
Alright, so if we get low on health, we know that there's a secret turkey leg over here. I hate these shield guys.
Unless you have a whip.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up and then I'll go back and explore those areas. Now we can't afford anything here, but they do have the sinew slice, so I'm gonna try to get enough money to get that before we go, because that's a good piece of equipment.
Good tool to have.
And now another cat has joined us.
Welcome, Beatrice.
Let's see if she can behave better than Tiblet.
She's usually at least a little quieter.
Yeah. But sometimes a little more in your face. Oh, crud. Haha. Alright, next upgrade. I'm gonna get this one.
So the upgrades will increase your hit points, but also if the upgrade you choose shares a color with any of the equipment you have equipped, it increases that equipment's effectiveness. Is that basically it?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so here's the Promenade of the Condemned, so we're gonna go back through, make sure that we haven't missed anything. Okay, still need to get a few more monies to get that sinew slicer, because that is a really good secondary weapon. Let's see, have I gone down this way? I have not. Alright, electric whip. Well, no, the bow has more damage per second, so I'm gonna leave that. Because I don't like the bow per se, or the whip per se. I'd much rather use a sword.
Yeah. I know there's a really powerful whip.
Yeah, they have a Valmont's whip, or Belmont. I think it's Belmont. Like Simon. Go buy that weapon real quick. So it'll do my attacking for me. And a treasure chest.
Love that Muay Thai kick that he does to get those chests open.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we can't get to this area. Let's see. I think we've explored everything else. Yep, and we don't really need to go back and get that turkey leg because We're gonna get healed in the area, so... I don't know if there's a body in this area. Alright, so gold reserves are good so that you can keep money in the next life. And I'll go ahead and get this sword since we can afford it. And let's put, let's see, 4 cells toward, let's see, recycling. Alright, so we're gonna purchase this 30% increase in our HP because that'll help us better than this saves you once when you die because you don't get full health when that happens. It's annoying. Heal up. And try this again. Let's see if we can get a little farther in the promenade. And the layouts are randomly generated, so it's different each time. But this is always the same.
You too, Mel. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for lurking for a little bit. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hope you enjoy it with your friends and family and or such. And if you happen to be going out on Friday, good luck and stay safe.
Yes, because it can be pretty brutal. Oh, Lord, I almost died. Those are not instant kills, but they do hurt.
That was a really good catch on that chain, though.
Yeah. That's beginner's luck. Okay, so far it's been... So this is probably to the... Yeah, the door that we can't open because we didn't get here in like a minute.
Ooh, good luck getting that Switch. I know I really want to get one too.
Yeah.
The Zelda game was really cool, what little I've been able to see of it. Of course Smash is going to be fun, but then the big one for me is the new Pikachu and the new Pokemon game.
Yeah, the little Let's Go Pikachu or whatever it's called.
Which is supposed to be like a 3D and up to 2 player recreation of the original Red and Blue.
Oh, cool.
Take it easy.
Later. Oh no. Alright, sweet. Alright, so I used my healing potion, so gotta be careful. And there's like these random doors that it says you can open, but you really can't. And then we don't have the ability to use this item yet. The sarcophagus.
I have a Tiblet right here, and her breath is terrible.
Okay, I bet that scroll of power is in the area that we can't access. Yeah. And then, yeah, we don't have the keys for these doors. So we can't get that yet. And we need to beat up this guy.
Totally. And it's very rare you get a chance to take out that little puppet before you run into the people that's in power.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go with this one. That guy teleported at his own peril.
And it was at that time he realized he made a big mistake.
Ooh, cool. Oh, Spartan sandals.
Oh yeah, where you like kick little laser beams?
Yeah, it's an interesting weapon.
10 kinds of ridiculous.
Oops. Alright, the shop is down here, but we probably can't afford anything. Nope. No, Frost Blast is good. Alright, so yeah, this is the boss for this area, so we have to...
You gonna take him on
We
like
have,
a mouse?
we can't go anywhere else, so...
There is one of the rooms where you can like drop off your cells and stuff before, right?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Yep. So we're at an impasse.
Does that mean he's dead?
I think so.
No, he's still shooting. He can't be. He's almost out. Got him.
Yep. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, unknown artifact. Yum, yum, yum.
Alright, so now we have the Vine Rune, which is a permanent rune that causes climbing vines to grow. So we need this for the game to progress.
Yep.
And now I can have access to the next area if we don't die first. Electric whip, frost bomb. Yeah, because I don't have any potion.
Okay, if you don't make it to like a checkpoint, are you gonna have to fight the boss again?
No.
Okay. You're just gonna lose out on all those beautiful, delicious cells you've gotten.
So I just gotta be careful. Because I don't want to die. But yeah, just hoping that, you know, somebody will drop, you know, a delicious kebab, a chicken leg, you know, something.
Is that one of the teleporters?
And I just died.
Oh, 17 cells.
Yep. This is pretty normal.
That hoits.
It's hard in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, just that number hurts.
Yeah. No worries, Randall. We just beat a boss.
And then died.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so because of my perk, now I get to keep up to 3,000 of my coins, and I had less than that. And now we get access to the secret area in this area. It was a very basic fight, so it was more like just an elite enemy, so you didn't really miss much. Odd kind of place though, no matter how you look at it. I imagine this will be the sight to behold when you and the collector have lit up all the flasks. You're working on it, aren't you? Obviously you're chipping away at it. Like all the others. Shouldn't you be on your way? So yeah, all of the blueprints that you find fill up these flasks. I know what you've been up to. Oh yes, I know all your dirty little secrets. And I've been writing them all down in my little book. That's what I do. You kill things, I take notes.
Sweet.
Alright, so now we can see all the upgrades that we have. So we have the Vine Rune, so even though we died in that last level, the boss still remains dead. We have the Health Flask and the Gold Reserves. So these are the weapons that we have access to. We've found one blueprint. And then these are the available blueprints. These are the skills that we have available. So this lets me know the number of times I've tried to play. Areas I've explored. How many times I've been through certain areas, and then like monsters and deaths. And so now we'll be able to access the sewers.
Tab.
Which we'll go to next, which also is a pretty challenging area. But what I like to do is make sure I've discovered every nook and cranny of
all the supplies and monies that you can get.
Yeah, so we still don't have the item that makes that work, but we'll get it later. I think it's in the sewer, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong.
The animation for this game is just super impressive to me. You know what it reminds me of? Vector Man.
Yeah! Food.
Just the way he moves, and the almost like jointed way.
Yeah. Alright, so we go lowest percent first. Because mathematically I think that makes the most sense. Ice grenade, ooh, sinew slicer, always. And we can pay to have that unlocked if we wanted to. We'll see about that later. Ooh, what kind of DLC is it? For Spider-Man?
I believe it introduces actual, like, an adventure with Black Cat.
Oh, nice.
If I am correct. I'm very happy that my Pathfinder game, the Pathfinder Kingmaker game, just recently announced they're going to have a 3 DLC thing coming out, and you can do a season pass to get all 3 of them for one low price. And it's kind of cool, hoping I can get some Steam money for the winter sale and grab it. Because it'll have the first one will introduce a new race and new class, so that's always nice. We'll add Typelings to the playable race pool and the Kineticists to the playable class pool.
Alright, so that will most likely lead us up to the sewers. Oh, and funny, it's like right next to the promenade.
Of the condemned.
Oh no, this is just a little grenade. We'll take that.
Because, you know, why not?
Yeah. So I'm gonna use a teleporter to take me to an area I have not explored. Let's see. Ooh, nice chest. Alright, it's a wolf trap. Wolf trap's okay.
It helped you against that boss.
Yeah, but only because he had minions.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm just saying in general. It had its use.
Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Crud.
Man, you are like leaping around.
I was trying to
get somewhere safe.
Yeah, because you have to be in a safe place to use your flask, and I didn't want to die. It's a little embarrassing to die in the starting zone, you know?
Hey, it happens.
I'm gonna go check something real quick. Because there's this area I didn't explore. An order stamped with the king's seal. Casting this is a direct order that must remain between you and me. Stop checking the prison entrances until further notice.
Curious.
All these papers are signed by Castig, a high-ranking prison officer, no doubt about that. Ooh, did he set aside a few pennies for a rainy day? Some books on a shelf. Prison management for dummies. Bridge building from antiquity to the present day. Managing soldiers, how to earn their respect without using torture. Managing prison entrances in 10 easy lessons. Lesson 8 will shock you. Yeah, I like the little interactions that you can have with the products and items in this game.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we can't access that. I want to check something at the Promenade of Condemned, because usually there's like a body there that you can check out. Not this time. Alright, well I want to go to the sewers to show everybody that.
Yay. Sewers.
The sewers are pretty tough. We will will definitely die. Hey Kimber, welcome.
Welcome aboard, Kimber. Thank you for joining us.
Well, look who's here. Alright, so we got 13 cells to spend.
Hope you're having a good evening, Kimber. I'm gonna spend 13 towards our health flask, because we're gonna need that flask. Oh no! Alright, to the sewers! Yeah, talking about horses and such. Horses and, yep. Books and such. But no, but with horses.
Horses are awesome.
They're fine.
Alright. Hey you! Come here for a second. A little slow, but you seem to understand what I'm saying. My rune. I lost my rune, you see? So you see I'm a little stuck. And I need my rune, you see? You wouldn't mind finding it for me, would you? Oh, thank you. It's somewhere around here in the sewers. On your side of these bars. Bring it back to me, quick. So, have you got it? Oh no, Randall in Red Dead Redemption.
That's kind of where I'm assuming.
Oh no!
Oh my god, Kimber. Sounds like this guy's day is ruined.
Scary scorpions. So that's one of the things that makes this level tough, is all the random enemies that pop from the ground. And also the sewer is very labyrinthine. There's no one. Yes, I'm playing the game.
Yep. I streamed earlier this morning, so Ashley's streaming this evening.
Yes, I have I think it's twin blades, because you can find other random swords in this game. So I have like twin daggers. No, thank you, Kimber. I love that weapon.
We miss you too, Kimber.
Ah.
Randall needs to come through.
For reals.
For realsington.
Well, that was a fail. And so was that. Fail, no bruh.
I mean, there's also the alternative. Like, we have quite a few down here in Texas, in the general Texas area, quite a few Alamo draft houses. I'm just throwing that out there. Am I wrong, Ashley?
Oh, not wrong.
Kimber can back us up too. He's like, I'm an archer, and you're like, son,
Please.
I've archered so many times in my life. You don't even know. Oh man, that's awesome. Wait, you said San Fran. You meant San Antonio? Because my mind went to San Francisco, and I'm like, but Randall, it's so expensive to live there.
Yeah, that's like a crazy expensive market.
It is. He did mean San Francisco. Wow. Hope you get it though, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, be prepared to have like 18 roommates. It's a very high cost of living in that area. It's very nice. Like, yeah. I love San Francisco. The one time I was there.
Also make it move to Austin. Well, here's the hoping. Here's the hoping either way, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know that Randall's wanted to move for a while. We just wish it was somewhere near us. And by us, you know, Austin works.
The royal us.
Yes, exactly. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I figure with all her skill sets, there's got to be something that she could do around here, or I don't know like what her company she works for is, but if they had like an office here or something.
Well, and if you have the right kind of skill sets, you're desirable to other companies as well, so.
And she's like one of the smartest people I know. Scary monsters. So yeah, those little scorpions are like super annoying.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's usually the week of spring break for us, so maybe this upcoming year we can come out for a visit.
That would be cool. Woohoo, food! Go back this way and just clear out a few things.
This music is so cool.
The scorpions.
Tib.
Right. Alright, so we can only go this way, because that way we probably need some kind of skill that we don't have. Or it was a moot point because it was a...
Yeah, that's her. You know how she be. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, I think it takes a special kind of person to do those kind of jobs.
Definitely.
Someone who's very organized.
Someone who wants to be able to do that kind of work as well.
And also very ambitious, too, because, like, you have to, you know, basically represent that person doing, like, all the menial things that they don't want to do.
Well, and also with the anticipation that you're not going to stay in that kind of job forever, because that's the kind of job that grooms you to do major leadership positions.
Alright, ice grenade.
I would swap out for, yeah.
Yeah. And then a blueprint. So hopefully we live and we can turn that blueprint in.
Yeah.
Oh, why couldn't it have been food? I need food. a little quiet down this corridor.
A little bit.
A little
Even the music decided to chill for a minute.
A little too quiet.
Hey, look, it's Raph.
We must be near a boss area. Ah, there you are. It's here. My rune is just a little bit farther on. What? Not at all. Nothing to worry about. After coming this far, you'll make short work of all that, so off you go.
That guy seems sketchy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Tom was streaming right now, too. I know he tried to stream Fallout earlier and it, like, stopped or something.
Yeah, that's basically an arrow to my death, so do you think we should try?
I mean,
we have the little freezy orb and the sinew slicer.
fair.
You can see what's this way. Grenade. Don't want the shields.
I startled Tiplet. Honestly, that's not very hard to do, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the frozen grenade. I think the DPS is a little lower, but... Alright, we could also exit and come back when we have more supplies. And then that's a cursed chest, so we're not going to interact with that because that's bad for us. It looked solid before it was broken down. Keep this door locked at all costs. If the rats get out, they will spread the malaise. Rats are always a prime suspect in times of illness. I don't know, I kinda like rats. And I'd be surprised if it was rats that made a hole like that. Alright, and then there's like a secret area back here. Prisoner 236. The body doesn't look contaminated. How did this prisoner end up here? Another failed escape attempt? Ooh, cool, an amulet. That'll helpful. Damage from projectiles reduced by 75%. That's good.
That's a pretty decent percentage.
Yep. Alright, so a couple options lie before us. We can try to fight the monster. Or we could go to the ramparts, where we surely will die, but we will save our progress.
I think that would probably be a better way. Like, how many cells do you have?
I have 16, which is a pretty good amount.
That is a pretty decent chunk
plus some blueprints. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the ramparts, which is the one we're at right now. That way I can spend these cells, and because I can come back and get that rune another time.
True.
And now I get another mutation. I'm gonna get necromancy. Alright, the ramparts. In this area, you have to be careful because there are bottomless pits, and you will lose. Yeah, you can take significant damage from them. Like, I'm not certain. Yeah, like down there, I'm not certain we should go down there. It doesn't seem like a safe area.
Yeah. That looked like a death hole.
Yeah.
Green gives you more HP, but I don't think you have anything that it would power up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna... I always do the green ones last. And that's the timed door. Yeah, those magic dudes are tough. And so, like in the Promenade of the Undead, this also usually has like a lot of secret areas and whatnot to discover below. But it's just filled with more peril.
Much too perilous.
Because of all the bottomless pits.
That's why it's much too perilous. Nothing else. Dude,
right,
no
so
wonder that guy charges so much for his jump.
Yeah.
He's got a golden shovel.
Yep, so
okay,
yes.
so you see that plant a little higher up on the wall? Would that denote maybe a secret?
No, not necessarily.
Just want to make sure. Just trying to help.
Oh, of course. Alright, and so, yeah, we don't have the rune for this. We did have the opportunity to get it in the last castle, but we probably would have died.
Man, that's so weird, Timber, because, like, whenever we were out to eat when I noticed Tom streamed, like, it had ended, like, 13 minutes before I commented on it, and then it never told me he started back up the stream. Otherwise, I would have been watching for a while now. I feel silly.
A direct order from the king. Casting. When your king writes of a direct order, that must remain between you and me. That means you mustn't post these orders on the walls for all to see.
Basically. A castle of the dead.
In any case, do not allow the prisoners to leave the prison, not even when they have served their time. Did the prison warden have desks all over the place? Nice. And more gold. More than the last time. What was he up to?
Something he shouldn't have been?
Pretty much. Ooh. I don't know much about this casting, but I like him already. Crate of provisions. Nice.
I love how all the people have been killed, basically. Like, this place is like an undead wasteland. That being said, there's a lot of still edible food around.
Yep.
Two.
Ooh, cool infantry bow.
Get him.
Yeah.
Wait. Nope.
I hate those dudes.
Those dudes.
The creepy sorcerers.
With the big horns on their shoulders.
Uh-oh, there's an elite guy over there. I'm gonna kill all these regular dudes first.
Before you go after the elite.
Yep, because I'm gonna have to heal.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Got it.
Oh god.
Whew, that was intense.
Yep. Yeah, those elite bosses are always scary.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just kind of like a regular elite encounter, so that could happen at any time. So that takes us to Black Bridge. Could also explore a little more, which I feel comfortable doing. Because that Black Bridge fight would definitely go and die.
Yerp. Yarp.
But we could try to get some more stuff before we die. Alright, well, I'm getting a little low on life, so I'm gonna teleport to the
door to the next station.
Yep, because I don't want to lose my stuff. Alright, was able to get the health flask unlocked.
Nice, nice.
Alright, so it's highly unlikely that we will survive this encounter. Because we do not have the coolest weapon pair. We only have about half of what we need.
But we're gonna try.
Yes. The concierge.
surprisingly, I mean, well, not super surprising, but you're doing pretty decent.
Yeah. Oh,
jeez. Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, there it is. Sometimes, like, all it takes in these types of situations is that one wrong step.
Yeah. Yep, like right now.
Yeah, he's broken.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think we would be able to beat him. Because we definitely had, like, the lower level of that one weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And all the healing and such.
We've been playing for about an hour and a half. You want to try just a little longer and then go?
Yeah, just a little longer. See if we can maybe beat the sewer boss. So it's got the twin daggers, and blood sword. We'll go with the twin daggers because they have a higher DPS.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, they just look cool. As Kimber's image is, I am assuming, implying.
Yeah.
Right? I was watching the other stream a little bit, but it's hard to keep up when I can't listen. Excuse my yawn, please. Oh, I saw.
Haha.
Oh.
She's dead. And it's recent.
That's so polite.
Oh, look what I found. So who killed her?
I bet it was you.
Probably. But only if they're dead. All right. Alright, so we know that way will take us up to the sewer, so I want to check out the other area I skipped. Right, the whip. It's an alright weapon.
To old-timey, like 1920s/30s music.
Yes.
In a black and white format, yes.
That's like my favorite thing. Several orders from the king. Alright, forget about the orders posted on the walls. There is something more important. The villagers are trying to cross the bridge to the village. Arrest them and take them back to their cells. And use force if necessary. A letter from the warden, apparently to his officers. Gentlemen, it is extremely difficult for me to draft this order. A sudden illness prevents me from helping you maintain a stable situation on the bridge. I will join you promptly once the nausea has passed and once my arms have stopped swelling. The situation is still under control. Do not lose hope.
A little sleepy, yes.
We can do it if we stand together. Nothing is impossible if we work as a team. Unity is strength and we are united in adversity. I'm proud of you. We can overcome this trial. I believe in you. I believe in us. Sounds like a lesson for managing soldiers how to earn their respect without using torture. I like how all these little things build on one another. The little tidbits of lore. Alright, back to the sewer.
Atticus is aggressively cleaning my thumb, and it's starting to hurt.
Oh no, he loves you. He's just trying to be your friend. Alright, so our goal in this run of the sewers is to defeat the boss. To get the rune.
For the guy who's really rude and aggressive about getting his rune.
Yeah.
That's kind of a jerk.
Indeed. Research notebook. It is becoming increasingly difficult to collect mold samples in these sewers. There are too many revenants. Sorry. Ugh. Mushrooms collected from all over the sewers.
Getting tired too, Kimber?
I think she's probably just commenting on me continuing to yawn.
Fair.
Which is cool.
Need to... I think probably after this light we should wrap it for the night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It very much is. It might be actually before she finishes the stream.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. I wonder if that's ever happened to anybody, like they fell asleep in their own stream.
I'd imagine that it has.
When they were the one playing the game. Their characters just doing all of the animations for, like, hey, you're sitting there too long.
Yep.
Like Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
When he does his, like, yo-yo.
He, like, looks at the screen.
Yeah, I think they did that because they didn't want your, like, the image to, like, burn in the screen. speaking of Sonic, did anybody ever watch the Sonic the animated cartoon?
Yep.
From the 90s? Because there was like 2 different ones.
Yeah, there's like the one that feels like it's a like Looney Tunes style.
Yeah.
And then there's the like
the
more serious one with like a rebellion plot and stuff going on.
Yeah, is the more serious one the one that has Jaleel White as Sonic?
I believe so.
Oh crud. This is the wrong elite battle.
Looks like you'll be able to handle this one though.
Nope, because now he can teleport.
Oh, he upgraded.
Yeah. Be helpful about pointing my arrow in the right way though. Oh, right.
Almost.
I would like to try the sewers one more time. Because that was not the battle I wanted to fight.
Fair.
If that's cool with you.
It's fine with me. It's just getting light.
I know.
And we yawning.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. You stumble upon things you did not anticipate.
Yep.
Because again, this is a randomly generated dungeon. It's like DBZ running. Sweet! Alright, so this will probably take us to the sewers. You always want to make sure you explore every area so you don't miss out on lore options and upgrades and cool weapons. But the teleporters will help us with that too. Yep, so there's the sewers. We're going to teleport back to an area we haven't been to, so we're going to go here. Tom's place. Prisoner and Doctor of Mushroomology.
Interesting.
All kinds of mushrooms have been carefully ground down into a fine multicolored powders. Pretty sure they weren't using these to flavor the soup. A variety of differently shaped mushrooms are proliferating in these jars. By the looks of them, they should have some interesting psychotropic properties. Good old Dr. Tom here must have been supplying the whole prison. Seems to be where the metromologist stashed the profits from his little business. And I got the balance blade. Does that have a better... No, it does not have a better DPS than the twin dagger, so I shall keep the daggers. Tom didn't know that he was getting a cameo in this game, huh?
Right.
Haha! Oh yeah! Sinew slicer!
You and your sinew slicer.
It's one of the better weapons.
You're one of the better weapons.
Firebrand's is not as good as what I had.
Ooh. Oh, excuse me.
Ooh.
Me and my loud yawns.
There's just all sorts of little secrets in these walls. And sometimes you can find runes that are like a portal, and it'll take you on like a little challenge.
Yep.
So far, we have not come across that in this stream. Alright, wolf trap. Been dead for a while. Alrighty, let's see if there's any other areas we have not discovered. See what they got for sale. Frostblade, throwing knives, duplex bow. Do that. And that was, let's see. Okay, that's Tom's place. Okay. I wonder if there's a... Yeah, I like this game a lot. It's really fun. And I like the roguelike aspect of it because, like, I'm terrible at games.
Yep.
So...
Ash's like, wait, what?
I get rewards you for dying, and I'm real good at that in games, so...
Yup.
Alright, to the sewers. This time we're gonna try not to die before we get to the boss. And if we do die before we get to the boss, we will call the stream this time. Hand on heart.
Mm-hmm. I believe it when I see it.
Oh no. Are you serious? Am I gonna die in this freaking water?
Oh no. I'm sorry.
That'll be hilarious. Yep, I think I'm gonna die in this room. That's awesome. Yep.
There it is.
Alright, well, that was real sad.
That was...
And, you know, I'm gonna hold to my promise.
Fair.
That we did die.
Yeah. His little, like, now I'm being expelled from a pipe.
Alright, so that's clearly a sign that I should not be playing anymore if I died on the easiest part of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
the transition between levels.
Yeah, so we're gonna call a stream here.
Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Yeah,
we'll be back more this week with some other games. I might be on tomorrow morning, earlier in the morning, with some Fallout 76. Maybe I can convince one young Tom to join me if he feels like getting up early and such. Night Kimber, Night Randall, thank you for joining us. Third viewer, whoever you are, I didn't see you pop up in the chat. Thank you for joining us for the end of this stream at the very least.
Yeah, so pretty great to, you know, watch me die the most stupid death this game has ever seen. So we should definitely isolate that clip and just put it on some kind of a moment.
Some kind of, like, just make a gif of it.
Or just, you know, fail.
Yup.
Just say, you know, major fail.
Right.
All because I was greedy and wanted that malachite or whatever that was.
Yup. That's
anyway,
on you.
It's all on me. And hey, look, I held my promise.
Yep.
I died before I got to my objective that I didn't even start. But you know,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, everyone. Good
night.